You don't need to be a developer to get AI to do your work for you. In today's video, I collaborate with Brad German to help him identify performance outliers for his clients on YouTube. I'm Nathan Tranquilla, and as a developer, I've been pushing the boundaries of what AI can do since the very first release of ChatGPT. Let's get into it.
Okay, perfect. So I want to essentially create an AI system that can cover multiple workflows. Like you have in normal Claude on the web browser, you have the projects. So for that, I'd use it for not scripting, but helping tidy up some ideas, constructing them into one, um,
Oh,
finding ideas based on like previous outliers for other channels or other niches, and sort of just condensing ideas and bringing it to a real use case for what I'm
oh,
doing.
okay. All right. So I was under the impression that you were looking to do some app development. That's not the case?
Funny you say that because not right now, but there was talk of some sort of app, like a physical app on App Store, obviously,
Okay.
for in the fitness niche.
Right. Okay. So it's not that. We're not exploring
It's
that.
not directly that right now.
I was expecting that. So can you reiterate a little bit about what your goals are?
Yeah. So for example, if you find like a part of my job entails finding video titles for like
Yeah.
videos, that sort of thing.
Hmm.
Um, so the best use case that I can see right now is sort of scanning the internet and creating a database of the successful titles that I could apply to my niche, my channel,
I see.
that sort of thing.
Okay.
And also, I wanted to create like a, I guess it could be considered an app where it's you feed it split test results. It takes in all the split test results, like different color schemes, that sort of thing. And then
Hmm.
when you query it about another video, your next video, like what should the thumbnail be, for example, it can
Okay.
say, well, now based on your previous split test results, this is what I'd recommend.
Okay. Well, I can definitely like brainstorm some workflows for you. Um, in terms of like the titles, the most obvious way I see like using something like that would be to use AI to like gather the titles and then save it to like a CSV or something like that. You
Yeah,
can definitely get, and then you can take that CSV, that like that text file, and then you can use that later for another part of your workflow.
gotcha. I see.
Um, so do you want to actually just like kind of fidget if that's like a good starting point, do you want to just like share your screen and then maybe we can just take a look at doing something like that? I think for something like this, we would want to still download the same tools. I would say we want to download the same tools. Let's do that. So let's start with installing VS Code. This way you can use AI in a workspace in the context of a bunch of documents, and that would be better suited for your flow. Okay, so this is just an environment in which we can talk. Actually, you can already see a chat open on your right. Um, it's VS Code is set up for Copilot, but we're going to use. I think we're just going to use Claude. So let's go next to back to your editor, your VS Code editor, and there on the right, on the left, there's five icons. I believe it's the fifth icon
This one.
is, yeah, extensions. Yeah. Then you'll type in Claude and you'll get the official one by Anthropic. Yeah.
Bang. Install.
Yeah.
What do you know much about Claude Bot? You know the
Yeah.
Mac Mini
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. I've actually messed around with that a little bit. I'm avoiding it for now just because it has some security concerns.
Yeah. Do
Um,
you think like that's the future? Because it looks insane, eh, for all the workflows.
it it does, and I'm gonna probably get into it shortly. But I think for what you want to accomplish right now, this will be just fine.
Okay.
Okay, so and you're welcome. So can you close that chat on the right? We don't need that particular chat. Yeah. Now there's the Cloud Code symbol on your top right corner of your screen. Yeah. This is how you're going to right. So click on that.
This.
Yeah, and it's just going to authenticate with you're already logged into Claude.ai, so you just need to authorize it. Great.
Perfect.
And great. Now
Okay.
this is where we chat with Claude in the context of the documents that you're going to be working in here. So you can close that extension in the middle of your screen.
Uh, okay. There we
And
go.
then on the left-hand side, there's a file browser. It's the first icon from the top. Yeah.
Open
So
folder.
yeah, basically you want to like open up a workspace that you want to work in. So if you want to create a
What do you
folder,
recommend? You can just
um,
create one.
just create a folder. Yeah.
Should I create it in here or on desktop?
Desktop's fine. Doesn't matter.
New folder. What should I call it? Claude.
Sure. Yeah. It's just a spot where you're going to be involving AI with your various like workflows. Okay.
Rightio.
Awesome. Okay, so this is on your left hand side. There's like like a browser essentially.
Yeah,
So actually go back instead of going to the search, go back to what it was before. Yeah, you can add. There's a little button to add a file in the or a
this one.
folder. Yeah, just add something for now, just so we can
Uh,
see like
how do you add something? Like, do you search it or?
yeah, just like test.txt or something.
Okay,
All right, and that's where you'll be like writing in your text file. So that's the basics, right?
okay. So that there will go onto my computer now.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's in your folder. That's in your the folder you just created. So
okay. So
Claude has the ability to operate on all the files in this context. So
yeah,
I'm imagining that you will. Like one of the flows you wanted to start was like getting a list of titles and saving them in some sort of like
I see, I
you said
see.
database, but like a text file
Yeah,
is
text file. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So I
I
mean
see.
like if you want to just get started on that flow, even if it gives us like poor results the first time, just to kind of show like what it will look like to work with, right? So
Okay,
you can start that flow actually right here in the chat just by prompting it to do exactly what you're looking for, right?
okay. So you actually prompt it in this. You can
N-
prompt it in a TXT.
No, you prompt it in the chat itself, right there. Yeah,
Okay. And is it like just actually? Oh, I'm building the agent. I see. So I'll
yeah.
go
So you can be
more
like,
big
I need a list of videos or whatever. Yeah,
list of YouTube video titles. For what context would I put it under?
that's totally up to you, and it depends on like how specific of a question you want to ask.
Okay, I see.
So
I'll go to provide value to my audience while still while still being interesting. That'll do for now.
yeah, and that's a
And
broad query,
click worthy.
right? It's a broad query, but it's a good start,
Yeah.
and it'll give us a list, So I would send that off, and actually before you
Ooh, skip for
s-
now.
sign in to use AI features, I thought we just authenticated with. Oh, can you close that dialog for now? Um,
Just click skip for now.
yeah, skip for now. It looks like instead of chatting with Claude Code, we entered the regular chat. I see there's two tabs up
Oh
there.
yeah, yeah, I see, I see.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's a good start. And then you could say like, I want you to save it to a .csv file or a Excel file or whatever.
Okay. So you're saying that's the actual prompt that will go to Claude.
Yeah, and it's iterative. You
Okay.
don't need to get it all in one prompt, right?
Channel niche.
Yeah.
Other.
So I
I
mean,
see, I see.
it's asking you to narrow down, which is good.
Health diets. Title style. Only one. Okay. They'll do some answers.
Okay, and it's going to give you a list. Let's just save it. Let's just say, can you save that into a CSV file?
Boom.
Boom. So now you have a database, which I think for you right now is good enough. A text file is good enough, and
Yeah.
it can operate on that. And it's really really good at operating on that.
Okay.
So I don't know how you plan to plug that into your next work your flow, but like it's a good start, right?
Yeah.
What is it that you want to do next? I guess like let's maybe take it a step further.
Um, Ideally, I'd like to link it to some sort of external validation system where it can go through and it can be like, okay, well, this idea did well for this person, but they might this video might not perform for you because of their factors. As in, for example, in the YouTube space, if you're trying to get a good title or a good idea, even
Hmm.
um, idea would be referring to like fixing your gut microbiome, and the title might be like, I tried 20 different ways to test to fix my gut microbiome,
Hmm.
but that person's like a doctor, so that's their competitive advantage. So the video's probably not going to perform well for you because
Hmm.
they have such a big competitive advantage over you. Do you see what I
Okay.
mean? So
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
system to sort of do two things at once, which is find those titles and then validate them, assuming that there is no competitive advantage, I
Okay,
guess
so
you would
you
say.
you kind of need to build like a profile like for a YouTube channel. Like you have a YouTuber, you have like the niche that they're in, you have maybe their channel size, you
Yeah,
have maybe what yeah, their channel size, their niche. Those are all information you have to gather. Can you gather that automatically with AI? Probably, but you might have to really narrow it down. Um, Explain, actually, you know what? Explain all that to AI and just be like, look, I don't know the best way to go about this. Are there scripts I can write? Can you scrape YouTube?
okay, perfect. So I'll go. Oh, what would I say? What would I prompt it to do? Like create a database or
Yeah, I need to, I would describe broadly what you need to do first, and then we'll
okay.
iterate. So, like, I need
To
to create my goal is to do X. I need to create a certain profile. Yeah.
I need to create a system where you scrape youtube.com for outperforming video titles. Let's say outlier size doesn't specific. Outlier size doesn't need to be. For example,
Mhm.
um,
Probably like the size of their channel currently.
yes, size, average views, etc. Um, Bang. Anything else do you think I should add?
At this point, I just say like, basically help me come up with a strategy, and then it knows like we're not writing code yet. Right, that's a pretty good start.
Upload date.
Okay, so it's already added some criteria, which is cool, like what their budget
Yes,
was.
I like that. It's very
Yeah.
good actually. Okay, so option A, manual simu. Export to spreadsheet manually.
Just yeah, let's not for now.
You can see how that.
Yeah, it's getting ahead of us. I think we should really, yeah.
Propose workflow define. Okay,
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's
that's very
already
good.
given. So yeah, I mean there was a little bit more above it. Yeah, there's like yeah, three different steps. Create a replicability score.
I quite like that actually. I think that'd be very useful.
Yeah. So there's like a manual, there's like a semi-automated fashion, and then there's like a Python-based where you'd have to get like access to the API, which is fine. I can help you with that. AI assisted analysis, great
Much
video
better.
channel. Yeah. Well, maybe like first start, option C might be the.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think option C is probably
But for long term, you'd probably want to get you'd probably want it to take what it's doing and put it in a script that you can run, and then you can just instruct it to run the script.
okay. And
Yeah.
what would that be through? That'll be through Claude.
Yeah, you would talk to Claude and you would tell it to run
Okay.
the script and it would do it. But for now, let maybe we just get a few things going. Maybe we can get like, can you get five results or whatever from YouTube
Okay.
in this,
If using option C,
Yeah, yeah, specify the option for sure.
can you get 5 videos to use as an example?
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like it's either actually gathering some link information in JSON format, which is cool.
Nutrition facts. Okay, sure.
Yeah, let it do its thing.
Berg. There's a vegan one.
Yeah. Cool. So it looks like it's cross-linking to some blogs, which is interesting.
That is actually interesting. Top 10
Like it might
videos
be
of 25.
looking at the description and looking for links within the description, and then like maybe trying to get some extra information that way.
Yeah. Do you think it would be useful to kind of, yeah. Do you think it would be useful to be more specific in the sense like the actual channel I'm trying to create videos for? Or do you think that would be something that once I have the system, I put that into the chat? Because if I'm doing different channels, for example, which I
Well,
would actually be doing different multiple channels, up to 20 possibly, um, it's probably best to keep it more general.
I think as you use it more, you will refine your workflow. I think
Yeah,
for now, like we're basically doing some exploratory work, to see what we can do.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, yeah, I would leave that to you basically to refine the workflow.
Okay, got it.
But I just want to expose you to, what we can do.
Perfect.
And this might be like the quality of the data might be a little bit low, maybe not, I don't know. But as you refine it and get better. Okay, so this would
No,
be
all right.
interesting now to check, right? So
I,
allow it to write, just say yes. And next time just say allow for all in this session, because then
okay, I
it
had one. Yeah.
won't. And actually when you look at your chat, it says below it says ask before edits. You want to click that button, edit automatically. Yeah. So that's there's some modes, so you don't need to click it again. I would just go back until you see edit automatically.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go, and just leave it in that
So
mode, and
see.
it'll start writing stuff to your. Now, I mean, you can go look at that YouTube outlier analysis, and you can just. I would look at it and see like what is the quality of the data I've got.
Tiger. Yeah, those are actually those are very good. But the issue right now still is that refining, as in these are sort of more broad ideas,
Yeah,
which is good, which is very good. But
yeah,
if I'm fixating on a specific channel,
yeah.
then I might
Like
just have to create like maybe a TXT file of my channel that I'm trying to get it for, and then do I want to install that by the way? That I'm trying to get it for, and then just plug it in each time. That way
um,
I can have different channels. I can have all these databases of their specific info, and then when I'm making a specific query, I can just chuck in their data rather than putting it in once at the start and being very limited to the data
Def-
that I generate.
definitely, and you can also get it to. So it's even asking you like, do you want me to create that Python script? You could do that. So that'll basically take what it did in this chat and semi-automate it for you.
Yeah.
Then you can get it to adjust parameters like, now I don't know exactly what you mean when you say for the channel. Do you mean like I want a certain niche evaluated?
Yeah, so a sort of content creator. So for example, if I was to put in a famous doctor that had 500,000 subscribers, his
Hmm.
his audience type is probably going to be very well, it definitely is going to be very different to another doctor with half a
Yeah,
million. Whereas, so if I just say, if I make it very general, it's going to find overall videos that won't connect to the audience from the specific creator that I'm working with.
right. So maybe you want to make a profile for the creator that you are trying to help.
Yeah,
And in that profile, you would have data points that you would have written already, like the niche that they're in, maybe
yeah,
the budget of video that they make. And then that is a form of input to AI so that it can be like, I want you to, based on the criteria of video that I want you to find, like, take this as input
yeah,
and search for outliers within this sort of niche or
yeah,
within this sort of
yeah,
within these parameters, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
you could make a we could iterate if you want. We could do that right now. It could be like I need to create a profile for the type of the type of YouTube channel I want to create. It must have these data points, and then I want to use this as input for the criteria of this process.
Okay,
That's a pretty good query.
okay. And do you think that would be better? Do you think that'd be better? Sort of, how do I explain it? Sort of generalizing the AI here to sort of prompt that on demand for the specific creator rather than building it into the database itself. Because if I get a new person I'm working with, for example, then I'd have to upload it to, or not even upload it, make a different AI, just duplicate it and change the demographic and the
Well,
psychographics, that sort of thing. Or is it better just to like make the whole AI system where it's like follow these parameters, look for this, based on this, and for this specific query I'm about to ask you, refer to this information.
yeah. Yes, yes, and yes. Basically, what I would do is create a folder of profiles right here in
Yeah,
this code base, and it would have your profiles or your channels, maybe is the best way to put it, or
yeah,
your clients,
yeah.
and you would instruct it, and then you would also have another folder for basically the outliers and the analysis on a per client basis. And what you would instruct it to do each time is to reference a certain set of parameters, and you'd tell it, you like, use this file, use this file, use this file, and now
Okay,
let's,
got it,
now let's replicate the same thing.
got it.
So, I mean, we could set that up now if you'd like.
Okay, that'd be great. Should I make a new folder here?
Yeah,
And then I'll call it channel, different channel audience, I guess. Audience in brackets. Yeah, that'll do. Keep it more broad. And then I'll open that up and make a new thing. And what should I call it? Just their name and then txt?
um, probably you wanted to have it the name of the client or something like that,
Yeah,
or just profile one. I don't know. It's up to you. We're just
just playing around.
this is essentially a profile, right? Like
Yeah,
or
yeah.
yeah, okay.
Okay, let's go. Let's go profile one. Profile one. I can always change it later, so it's fine.
Yeah.
And then should I actually go and create a demographic for that now?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, and do you think it's best that I just put that into Claude, like the channel, and then say create a...
Yeah, I'd be like basically copy the path to that file, and I'd be like, here are the inputs, path to this file, path to that file, path to this file, and it'll know what to do. Trust
Okay,
me on that one. But like,
yeah.
yeah, let's create this profile and
Okay, do you think the best way to do that is to go on Claude browser on Google and just create it through there?
I don't know. It's totally fine to use this right here.
Just manual?
Yeah.
Okay. Name.
Great. Now go to your Claude Code and
Should I install
uh,
this or?
I don't think so. No, it's just an extension that thinks it can help. I would say,
Okay.
can you take this? Now, can you see like on the chat below it says profile1.txt?
Yeah.
So it has visibility to this particular file. That's what that means right now.
I see. I see.
So ask it to break this file down into JSON format and build a profile based on the information that we already talked about. Let's just see what it comes up with. It'll probably break it down like what you provided it into some interesting parameters, and it'll give us a good start for thinking about like how do we what are the different aspects of this, you know, of this particular profile. Okay, what did it do? Did it do anything? No, it's thinking. Okay.
It's doing some deep thinking.
I guess so, yeah.
Tinkering.
I mean, who knows? It may have been better if we did it ourselves, but let's just see what it comes up with because we've got some kind of rough thoughts, but it'll help us structure it.
So how powerful do you think this thing could get? Do you think it could even go as far as like eventually finding thumbnails, like via images on YouTube?
I don't think it's there yet, but
Yeah.
I have no doubt that it will.
Yeah.
Um, so okay, let's take a look at profile one structured.
Yeah.
It's we don't can we look at the file actually? It
What
generated
about
some
this as
file.
well? Oh, I see. I see over here.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know if you find this interesting, but it has it's broken down your text into various facets.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, these all. So it's actually. Do you think it scanned the YouTube channel itself, or do you think that's just based on the?
No, that's just based on the text that you provided, and
Okay.
that would be a very very detailed input that you could give to then get it to. Sorry, I'm still struggling a little bit to grasp what we're doing here, but you are basically you want input like this so that you can get it to narrow down on the types of videos that are outliers in
Yeah.
this area, right? Within this sort of type of profile.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so on.
Yeah. So that would be excellent input, and that is very machine readable, the way
Yeah.
that it's
Okay.
structured.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that looks very good. Honestly, like very good.
Yeah. Yeah. So it would be interesting now to take this input. You could just tell it, take profile one structured .json.
Is it already connected here?
Yeah, actually, it's already,
Okay.
yeah. Take this
Take
file.
take this file and find 10 best video ideas. Or
Yeah.
how would I interlink it to the criteria I gave it at the start to sort of scan it under certain parameters? Would it do that automatically?
Yeah. If you just say, like, can you repeat the process that we did under option C with this file as input, it probably will, it'll probably know what to do.
Under option C, take this file and repeat the process we did under option C to find outlier videos.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll do. Man, this is insane. Holy.
Yeah. AI is absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
I don't even write code anymore, man. It just writes code for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Sheesh. So how do I do it so it just
Just
says
does
yes
it
to everything?
automatically. Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't
Uh,
look like there's an option.
yeah, it's not an option. I think if we go to that Claudebot sort of approach, there'll be no prompts, but I have yet to research that to be honest. And I
Yeah.
think probably this will be powerful enough for now
Yeah.
until we
So
really know.
what security issues do you see of Claudebot at the moment?
I'm
I know there are
not
some. I've seen some too, but what are the specifics?
not an expert on that, but I'm pretty sure it gives you like shell access to the computer so that people can run commands on your desktop, find out documents and secrets that you have
Oh,
stored on your
really?
machine. Yeah. So it's not
How would they go about like targeting you though, for example?
good question. I don't know if they really target people so much as they just look target what's available. It's
Okay.
probably more of like a broad, like a. It's probably not a targeted. Uh, it's probably not something that you're targeting an individual.
Yeah, I see. They probably have an AI to figure out who to target.
Yeah,
Rightio, he's doing some.
yeah. Eventually, you're going to want it to write a script because the script is going to be way faster. But
Okay. And would the script be on this thing, the studio?
yeah, you'd save it somewhere here for you so you can reference it later.
Ah, I
So
see.
you might want to make like a folder called scripts or something.
Okay. Oh no, this is on a different channel.
Yeah, just click outside. Yeah, there you go.
Scripts.
Yeah,
How do I move it up?
I
It doesn't
think it's
matter.
alphabetically sorted
Ah, I
by
see.
email. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, this is the approach that we're using with AI to do this thing again is going to be a lot slower than a script. So when it's
Okay.
done, you can get this be like, can you take what you did and make a script for me that involves taking a parameter to the channel audience or that I want to specify.
Gotcha.
It's writing something though.
So what type of do you just use AI to write all your code?
Yeah, I don't really write code anymore. There's no point. It's just way faster.
Yeah.
And
And how accurate do you see it?
as long as you are an experienced developer who knows how to use it, then you're fine.
Yeah.
It can definitely kind of run amok in your code base
Yeah.
and start doing things that you're like, oh, wait, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but it the way I use it, I'm very happy with it. It's probably honestly a 10x multiplier. And
Really?
I should make
Wow.
a video about it, but I don't know. There's so many
Yeah.
other people in this space that are talking about AI, and I am not an expert to the degree that
Yeah.
they are.
Yeah.
But I don't see anybody showing people how to use it though. So that's why I think this is interesting, like and worth recording. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. And there's plenty of ways that you can use AI in like semi-coding type ways, like how we're probably going to do with the script. We'll probably get what it's doing to write it as a script. That can really probably help a lot of businesses just sort of like semi-automate what they're doing, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. So when you refer to a script, you're referring to because obviously I have no background in coding whatsoever. Are you referring to like it's like how would you define a script? Like I think I have a broad overview of what it actually is, but how would you like physically define it? Not physically, but define it.
Like a script would be written in a programming language like Python or uh, probably it's going to write it in Python, and all that does is automate automates the tasks that we're doing right now, like going out to YouTube, scanning, doing
I see.
searches, gathering information, writing it to files.
Okay.
Um, like the script is way faster than AI usually. Um,
Yeah. So
but
essentially, it's already scanned it. Is that what you're saying? Like the script would already not scanned it, but like have all the data there.
the script would has all the instructions to do the task that AI is doing right now.
Okay. So
Um,
right now it's sort of just like figuring out what to do,
yeah, this
at
kind
least
of
to some
doing it.
degree.
It's kind of we're still kind of doing it semi-manually with AI because AI is going to YouTube and
Yeah.
doing all these things, and it's not going to be as fast as a script, but it's a really
Gotcha.
good way to start because we don't really know exactly what we want to do yet, and when we start getting an idea of what we want to do, that's when we start writing it. We just say, okay, I need you to write this to a script, and it will do it.
Gotcha.
And
And
actually,
what's
when this is done, we should probably do that.
okay? And what's the usage on this compared to like normal Claude browser?
It depends on what you pay. I pay I pay top dollar because I work with it continuously.
Yeah.
Um, so
Do
I
you pay
pay
on
for
the? Are you on the 200 or do you just use extra usage?
I think I'm on their highest plan to be honest. I my plan is, I think it's for me, it's like 140 Canadian a month or something like that.
Yeah,
So steep, but it does way more than $140 of work for me.
yeah.
Way
And
more.
how often do you
I might
use it?
probably 4 to 6 hours a day
Oh
continuously.
wow,
Yeah.
wow. So
Yeah.
it actually lasts like a very long time.
Yeah. And has a really good memory. And if you see at the bottom, it says 56% used.
Yeah.
Once it reaches 100%, it'll run some compaction and it'll
All right.
basically, yeah. Okay,
I see.
cool. So it found some videos and it probably wrote to a file.
So
What
here we
file?
go. It wrote to.
Okay.
Where's that file going?
I think it's the max German outlier
Oh yeah, there we
analysis.
go. That's the
Yeah.
one. So would I click on that or just read it in the chat here? Do you reckon it doesn't matter?
I would look at the data, you know. Let's look at the data and see.
Wait, was it this one? No, that's a detailed. Top
Yeah.
three opportunities. Top five product you should know by. Yeah.
Right. And if you actually right click on the tab header here,
Tab
not,
out there.
yeah, right click and then it should say open preview.
Open preview.
Okay.
Ah, I
Yeah, that's
see.
a more human readable version of that.
Oh wow. Semi-forex. Okay.
Now you'd probably, because this is your own channel, like it probably, you can probably assess that how good it did.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's definitely some ailments because I tested that video like months ago and it did horrible. But it is like a massive outlier. Um, I don't think that would do too well either.
Yeah. So
Create a
that
profile.
might be the quality of AI right now, or it might just be the quality of the information we're feeding it.
Yeah, I think I do think that I have left some gaps in terms of the parameters I set for the channel.
Yeah, there's
Um,
definitely a lot more. I would push it with the parameters a lot further.
yeah,
Um,
and by
and then,
and you go.
and then you'll see how far it can go. I mean, eventually you're going to hit a wall. You would be like, look, I gave it the best information possible, and I don't think
Yeah,
it can do any better. Or you'll be surprised and you'll be like, wow, this does amazing.
yeah. See,
I
these
would,
two are very good. These two are very, very good.
right.
Um,
Okay.
that will
Um,
be good.
one thing I would do is I would, and I don't know if the scripts is where you want it right now, but just to show you kind of what I mean, I would say I need you to take what you did and turn it into a script, basically. That I can execute or whatever. I mean, it's very, very forgiving with the language.
Yeah,
Which
it's very
video
good.
would you like? No, I think it misunderstood. Yeah, it misunderstood what we meant.
Yeah, yeah.
I need a script I need you to turn this into a script so I can automate the process of determining outliers.
Turn this into a script so I can. Oh,
Yeah.
these actually, no, they are very good. These ones, they're
Yeah.
very good.
Good.
Uh, wow, that is a crazy.
Yeah.
Avoid.
Pretty good, eh?
Yeah, it's insane actually. Success metrics. Yeah. Do you reckon if I could feed it like a whole YouTube Studio analytics database of all the info and be like, look, here is all the videos I've posted. Here is everything you need to know about them. Tell me which ones that you think I could make better based on a slightly different spin of the video.
Yep, but you'll definitely have to like work with it and iterate. Because I mean,
Yeah.
your first query is always going to be broad and prone to being misunderstood.
Yeah.
And then because you don't even know what you want yet. And like it's very common for me. Like I
Yeah.
ask a question, and then I realize, oh, I don't know what I want yet. And then you'll have to just iterate.
Gotcha. And in order to so on this operating system here, like the what's it called? This studio.
Yeah.
Do I have to actually save this, or will this just be how the only thing my Claude uses?
It says at the top it says I need a list of YouTube video, and then it gets cut off. If you
Yeah.
click on that, it's a drop down. They're basically they're those things are like conversation windows similar to what you'd have in Claude in the web UI. So you can
Okay.
maintain a long history. So you can close this session down, and then you can open it up again, and they'll you can revive the session you were in.
Gotcha. And then in terms of the actual the things that the scripts it creates or the data points it creates, I'll just save it into here, like what I want saved.
Yeah, I would get it to persist, like the information that you want to live a long time. I would get it to persist to um so even see it says like readme outlier
Yeah.
finder.md. Click on that. It's kind of already documented a little bit what I think what you're doing. So it can reference this, like you can revive the session at any time. You can say to scan this code base and or scan this file, read this file, and it will get up to speed with with what it is you're doing because it's already documented.
Okay, gotcha.
So you can use these .md files or any text files to set up to like save how you want to extend AI. Like you can think
Yeah.
of it as like here's some information to extend AI's abilities. Read this file first, and then let's pick up where we left off, type thing.
Okay, gotcha. And if I accidentally, well, not accidentally, if I deleted some of these, would it impact the output of any other ones?
It
If I'm not trying, if I'm deleting something that I'm not going to use again or ongoingly, and I
no
delete that, well, it's fine.
no no, it's totally fine. It's not fragile
Okay.
like that. Um, yeah. Okay, so it looks like it wrote a script. It's didn't put it where we wanted, but that's okay. Can you open that YouTube Outlier Finder? It's
That's
probably
all.
yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's got like pretty large script. Oh my goodness. But yeah, basically that's the instructions.
Can I rename that?
Yeah, you can rename it, and I would actually
Um,
move it into the scripts folder. Yeah.
okay, perfect.
Okay.
Next
Um,
step, get API keys.
okay. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. So we'll have to, if you want to use the script, you'll have to get some API access. If you're using AI, if you're using AI directly in this chat, it kind of bypasses some of those things. I'm not sure why, but if you want to interact programmatically with these API with YouTube, you'll probably have to get an API key, and that's totally fine. It's very normal,
Yeah,
but and it is faster. It'll be like a lot faster to use these scripts, but you'll have to go
gotcha.
through the process. So trade-offs. But
Yeah,
for now, as an exploratory tool, what we're doing is just fine.
okay. In the actual browser.
Yeah, well, in this chat, and
Yeah,
then
chat.
whatever
Yeah,
AI is doing behind the scenes to circumvent, I don't know if it's actually opening like YouTube in the browser or I don't know what it's doing, but
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, well that's I don't want to take 10 hours of your time.
No, this is good and it's fun for me, and I like seeing how it helps people. But yeah, this was a good start. Do you want to
Yeah,
maybe like schedule another session a little bit later to like once you kind of have digested this and
yeah. I'll
put
try to digest it, and I'll maybe even play around with it and watch some videos and that sort of thing.
okay.
But thank you so much for your help, man. It's also just eye opening to what AI like how far it can actually go. I'm sure this is like surface level for you.
Yeah, well, I hope it really unlocks some gains for you. So
Yeah, I'm
anyway,
sure it will. I'm sure it will
yeah,
to some degree at least.
yeah.
So thanks,
Okay,
Nathan.
till next time.
Keep in touch. Thank you so much, bro. Take
Bye.
care, eh?
If you want to see what AI can do for you in a development context, then check out this video.